welcome back to Rocky Ridge Auto. Today we're gonna go ahead and check out this Grand Cherokee, all the features to it, things inside, panoramic sunroof, third row seating, touchscreen display. Let's check it out. Now that we're inside of the Jeep, let's check out the mileage. 40,000 miles. You can see your RPMs, things like that. You can actually access a different dash display right here, and it'll set up your gauges, as well as of course your music, navigation, things in between. You can customize that however you would like, as well as you have your hands-free calling. Over here is your cruise control settings, adaptive cruise control, so you can adjust that gap. Nice and simple. You have your volume behind the steering wheel, and then your tune on this side. You have your paddle shifters as well for that auto manual mode, sports mode, which let's check out your drive modes right here. You have sand and mud, snow, auto, and sports. That sport would be right down there, and you can see them up on the dash as it is adjusted. Putting back to auto since we are normally driving, but let's check out your touchscreen display right over here, which up above has your auto on and off for that idle, lane keep, traction control off, your hazard lights, as well as your parking sensors off. Parking sensors are putting it in reverse, having that backup camera, making sure you and others are staying safe. Zoom in and you have the hitch view for having a tow / haul area, or making sure you're in the line. But the rest of the screen is super simple. You have your presets up top, so you actually have your climate, where you can access right here, as well as your manual controls for your climate right down below here. It'll adjust up on the screen. You have heated seats as well as a heated leather wrapped steering wheel. Aside from your front climate, you also can control the rear climate, which we can check out in a second. But the rest of the screen is your phone connections, navigation, as well as your apps with media, comfort, and navigation. You have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You can have your phone setup, system, things like that. And then your vehicle maintenance and things in between are right in here, where you also have 3 unique things with this Grand Cherokee. You have a third row headrest fold, so you can go ahead and click that, and the third rest head fold will go down, as well as you have a fan cam, so you can go ahead and see those back seats, zoom into a specific seat, staying behaved, and everything like that. And then you also have your rear view camera, which we were checking out a little bit ago. Super simple. You have your settings, dashboard, home menu, everything in between. A lot of technology within this, and you can find out tons of more about it as you have the car. Next to your screen, you have your engine start stop button, which you have your key fob for, and let's check that out. You have lock and unlock, as well as remote start. You press that twice, as well as your automatic lift gate. So you can press that twice, it will open up, and you can use this for keyless entry. Set that down in your hidden compartment right here, as well as you have some charging ports, regular 12 volt, as well as some plug-in for USB and USB-C, as well as an aux. Plenty of storage within here, and then you have your drive modes, which we went over, and your gear shift, where it is a turn knob and super simple to use. Cup holders, and then your center console with some more storage. You have an upper level storage, and then some more down below. Putting that down, you have a leather center console. Up top here, you have a panoramic sunroof, like I mentioned. You can shut it or open it up however you would like. One concealed look when it is closed, as well as you have a sunglass holder and your lighting settings. Already checked out everything on the steering wheel. If you didn't see, you do have a little bit of a wood trim all around the vehicle, nice little accents within. Next to the steering wheel is your exterior and interior lighting settings, parking brake, and then of course your hood release. Checking out your door panel, you have your lock and unlock, door panel controls, as well as memory seats with having multiple drivers. Let's take a step out and take a look at the automatic seats and leather seating you have. So of course you have leather seating, nice and comfy, heated like I mentioned, and automatic, so you can move them with ease. Plenty of comfortability within this Jeep. Let's check out the back seats and third row. So back here on the door panel, you have lock and unlock, as well as your window controls. You have some pockets within this Jeep, as well as a pocket in the passenger and driver's seat. You have your own climate controls like we kind of looked at earlier, so you can control that however you like, as well as you can lock it up front so that nobody can touch it back here. Heated seats, there's back here, so there is 4 total heated seats within this vehicle, as well as plenty more charging ports, USB, USB-C, and a regular 12-volt plug-in. So you can adjust these vents, airflow, everything in between, as well as you have 3 seats back here and a middle seat that folds down to be an armrest with cup holders. Fold that back up and you can fold down the second row seats to have access to the third row. So you have plenty of space back here, more charging ports, of course, USB, USB-C, a cup holder, and a decent amount of leg room where these second seats can move forward and backwards. Fan cam up top there, as well as your panoramic sunroof that is closed. Let's check out the trunk space. Of course, you got that automatic lift gate, nice and easy, opens up. Here is your third row with your headrests up, and then of course you can put with the third row down, you have a lot of storage. Even with the second row down, plenty of storage. You do have some storage back here even with the third row up, and then of course you have your release for your trunk and a charging port over here. This thing is loaded with charging ports. Make sure everything stays charged up, ready on the go. And then of course you can easily put the third rows back up in a matter of seconds. But that is pretty much the gist for this Grand Cherokee, I think. Once again, your button right over here, press that to close it up. And I think that about wraps up everything that I have for this Grand Cherokee L. If you have any questions, feel free to text or call us 717-733-8985. You can always stop in for a visit. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.